everyone. My name is Tatiana Chub, and this is my English class. And today I'm going to analyze communication and cultural adaptation in Emily in Paris for the first season, episodes 1 and 2. So let's get started. So tell me, please, what can you see here? The student answers, I can see here two people, a puzzle. What else I can see here? Who are they? I think that they're colleagues or they're friends. And what are they doing? They're trying to communicate well. They're trying to find some way that they have got in common. And so here I'm asking my student, what do you think? What is the topic of our lesson? And the topic of our lesson is how to communicate effectively and how to communicate well. And so here the introduction to professional communication and cultural adaptation that I explained to my student that we will explore how Emily, an American marketing executive, navigates the cultural differences and communication challenges she faces while working in Paris. And I will tell that we'll also discuss how cultural adaptation and effective communication are essential skills for success in global workspace. And I set lesson objectives, and that's it. By the end, student read this, and here I explain why it is, I discuss with the student why it is important to know how to communicate well. There are some ideas that my student can tell me. And here we talk about cultural adaptation. So what do you think? What is the cultural adaptation? Maybe it is the ability to make friends. Maybe for someone its ability to make normal things, to do normal things as usual. Like go to work, go to make friends, go to, I don't know, go to the supermarket. And so this is adaptation for people, like in normal things. And here we discussed, here now we read what's going on in 2 episodes. And so you see here some questions. We discussed some questions. What are some examples of cultural adaptation in Emily in Paris? And here I can remember that the girl, when she had a meeting, when she had a party, they went to introduce the boss, and she started talking about her background, and she started talking about the things like hybrid, geographic, and everything, and it was too detailed. And at the party, they didn't understand what did she mean, and they didn't know all of these words, and so it was hard for her. For the second moment, what about her like of French? Of course, it's so difficult for her to communicate with them because she doesn't know French, and they were expected that she has a good level. And they even said that it's not that polite that you came to France and you don't know French. That's it. Some effective strategies for cultural adaptation. And in this episode, um, when her boss and her new colleagues say to her that she's la pluque, and it's the bad way to say that they don't like her, and they faked everything, so it means that she's like the hick, and she's like from the village, and she doesn't know nothing about like their work of brands and luxury fashion and everything. And when they were talking with her, she was polite. She was friendly. She said, I'm ready to collaborate. I'm ready to make new things. I want to learn from you and you can learn a lot from me. And she's trying her best to get their attention and to explain that and to explain to them that she's clever. She's not that stupid and but what is important that one time, one guy, he explained that when he didn't want to call her La Luke, um, he said that, Emily, he was very honest with her. That is not very common in this series. And he said, Emily, we are so afraid that you brought to us like your extreme worker. You want the doors open, you want everything to be worldwide and everything, but we know we are not. We don't want to work much, but we see that you are so active, you are so rushing, and we are not ready for this. We don't want to do this. We just want to keep calm and stay good. And so we discussed with my student these episodes that she can remember, um, she can share it with me. Here, professional communication. Um, yeah, so this her co-workers, they're very rude, they're faking emotions. And Emily, she's so honest. If she said she's sad, everything is written on her face and she cannot fake. And she usually ashamed or she's embarrassed. And um, for her, it's very difficult adopt to the new circumstances that she is alone in France. She doesn't have friends. She doesn't have work. She's alone working with them, and yeah, they don't behave with her good and polite. And what else? What else? So like this, we keep going, and here the exercise for listening. And in this part with my student, we listen to Emily's first day and we answer comprehensive questions, true or false, here with the student. And after this, we discuss the questions. Thank you for your time. Thank you.